This episode was brought to you by our generous patrons. Want to vote on the next game we play? Consider becoming a patron. And we are back.
And start with some bang. Oh, I mean, I guess the energy drink, but not. I mean, we can start with a bang in this episode too. Crash landed.
We can. Click, click, pow, shotgun style,
something,
12 gauge, bang. So I noticed when I was going through some of the older episodes, this place is called Bermugula's, I think.
Bermugula's?
Is that the little bug dude that you said, like, I recognize him? Bermugula or Bergulama or something like that? Yeah,
he was one of the villains in one of the Crash. He looks familiar enough to that he's in one of them. But if I say which one, I know someone's going to tell me and be like, it's a different game. I'm like, I just know that he looks really familiar.
There's a lot more than I thought there was. Oh, great. Is that water? Is that water?
I'm slowly sipping on this because it has been confirmed I really do have a baby belly. And I'm just like, you know what? I have to be very careful about what I throw into my system.
Oh, it's slippery.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's goo. Okay.
Like,
I was not expecting that.
Sam's got a little bit of a baby belly. He's drinking one of the energy drinks that Mike and I usually drink.
I get it from my mom. I thought, I'm fine. And the other day I had some raw onions just straight up. I was like, onions are good for you. This tastes great. And then...
You just had raw onions?
Yeah, raw onions. With a little bit of hummus. I was like, this might be a nice healthy snack. And
like you cut like slices of it or something?
Because I was preparing something else that was grilling as well. I was just like, I'm kind of hungry, but I don't really want to eat anything like too heavy. So I was like, let's have some onions. That was a mistake on so many levels.
I could not do that. I can't stand fucking raw onions, dude.
I don't mind them. Like, eating them is not the process. The process is my stomach going like, hey, man, that wasn't cool. Now you're going to feel bad for about 3 hours while I digest this. And you might think you want to throw up, but you're not actually going to throw up. You're just going to feel queasy and nauseous for like 2 hours.
I don't know if I'd call you a baby belly for that one. Ooh, that one still hurt me.
Yeah,
okay. But... because I don't know a lot of people that'd be able to eat just raw onions and be cool with it.
I thought it'd be fine because I'd done it before, but that was not true that case, and I won't do that anymore. I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
Oh, that was further than I expected. Yeah, I couldn't eat raw onions if I wanted to. Like, that would goof me up.
My stomach's super finicky. Like, I can usually have coffee, no problem, and then other days, not so much. I think you can go up to the... No, I think you can kill that thing and then run up through the area, I think, if you want.
I'm seeing something over there, right?
With that fish thing, I think if you kill it out of its hidey hole...
Yeah.
Then you can go ahead and go up through the hidey hole and grab something.
This stuff is more slippery than ice, dude.
Can you just double jump and then hit the...
It's kind of hard to...
spin maybe, and that maybe gives you a little bit of...
Let me see if I can... Yeah, I can't go directly over there, but yeah, there
so I think if you go
there,
through that hole, maybe that's what's going to help you get through. So pop it.
Oh no, I don't think he's physically there. I think he's just a hitbox.
Yeah, you're right. I guess you can't. Maybe you can drop down.
I think it's just set dressing.
But there's a box up there, isn't there? No, I guess not. I guess they are just set dressing.
But yeah, I couldn't do onions like that, man. Like, even just raw onions. Just like
I do have a
bits
sensitive stomach more so than most people. I get it from my mom. She's like, hey, does this happen to you when you eat this? She's like, yeah.
We have the same belly.
I get it from my mom and my grandma. Like, both of them had weak stomachs, and I just kind of inherited that from them. But you know what? I got to be tall, so my mom gave me something good as well. She's like, you get to be tall, but your stomach is going to
be tall.
But you can have...
Sometimes a baby boy.
Pretty much, but you can have Alfredo's stomach. Like, you're going to have Alfredo one day, and you're just going to feel nauseous the entire day. Like, what'd you have? Alfredo pasta. Threw me off for like 7 hours.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, I haven't had it since just because I'm kind of nervous. Like, what if I have it again?
Can you not do like
I pound my stuff with garlic, so like, doesn't Alfredo have garlic in it?
It does, but I was gonna say like creams and
I don't know anymore, man. Ooh. I don't know. I might be slightly lactose as well. Who knows? Because my brother's lactose intolerant. My grandmother was lactose intolerant.
Damn it!
But I can drink milk, no problem. And I can have yogurt.
I would think that you're not lactose intolerant.
I would think not either,
right?
because it's really dramatic when you do, which I know, I've heard the stories from my brother people, so I don't think I am. But I wonder if I...
Welcome to the Lactose Club.
My brother has told me what it's like to be...
Lactose in, lactose out, motherfucker.
Trust me, I know the difference between being fully lactose intolerant and being lactose. For any of you who have that condition, I get it. Trust me, my brother's told me horror stories. I know that I'm not like fully lactose, but I do wonder if I have like slight allergies to certain foods. I'd love to take one of those tests they have.
Yeah,
where they can take your blood type.
I think you can go to the doctor to do it, right?
But then I'd have to go to the doctor. Who wants to go?
I mean, like whenever you're, you know, it's convenient.
9 months from now, just like the dentist.
The Mike's brother Robert is super lactose intolerant. Like I remember back in high school days. He couldn't even have like ice cream without taking a pill, and even then he's like, yeah, I'm still gonna get messed up.
Oh yeah.
But like, it's ice cream, it's worth it.
My aunt one time said to my brothers like, oh, just take a pill, you'll be fine. He's like, yeah, no, it really has to be worth it, like Robert said, to actually want to suffer for what you have to suffer through later.
Yeah, as I understand it, it's a poopy mess.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that.
It's not fun. It's very unenjoyable from the way Ben has talked about it. But, you know, he's also gone on and taken a whole giant box of chocolates that were meant for both of us and ate all of them. So you know what?
It might not be milk chocolate.
A lot of them have milk in them.
Okay.
All I'm saying is sometimes he'll risk it, sometimes he won't.
You gotta risk it. Sometimes for that delicious chocolate. Not that milk chocolate's that delicious.
No, I like dark chocolate a bit more than milk chocolate, honestly.
Yeah.
I've grown to like it more over the years, but it can't just be straight dark chocolate. It has to be like...
It's cut.
It has to have something.
You know,
with it,
it's cut with a little bit of milk. Hi, buddy. You look cute. Oh, no.
I just meant in terms of stuff they add to it. Like sometimes like the dark bites I buy have like a little bit of blueberry.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
yeah. No, dark chocolate with fruit or blueberries and stuff like that are super good.
Yeah, so usually for these type of levels, you can't spin, you just run into boxes and they just break.
Float them up.
This is a really cool level.
Yeah, it is. I was hoping I'd be able to get up from the top of that one, but maybe not. It's a little axolotl.
Yeah.
Axolotl! Oh, jeez. Come on, bud. Ah! I don't know where I'm fucking going!
Jeepers.
Please.
Just think, there's harder versions of this.
No, unacceptable. I don't like it. Later, Axie. I love you. This game's a lot of fun, man. It's a blast.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's doing well.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. It's okay. I can still get the mask back. Yeah, I literally lost a mask for a mask. No biggie.
Well, you can upgrade that mask because I think you can do it up to 3 times. So every time you hit it, it gets you a new hit.
Really? It gonna do like that? Oh.
He turns golden. It was a lot more prominent in the old games, and I think there's a 3rd level to it too.
Oh, hold up. Easy there. Easy.
So yeah, getting extra masks give you extra hits.
Okay, I didn't know.
It doesn't really show you in this game, and it's kind of hard to tell, so it's not too surprising that you missed it.
2, 3. Oh.
It might only be 2 hits. They might have never done a 3rd hit. I'm not sure. Get that.
I'm gonna go for the
Yeah, you get a checkpoint.
It's a mid checkpoint, you know.
That lets you practice with an upside down, right side up thing again.
I freaking need it too. There we go. And one more. Uh-oh.
And for those still asking, yes, we are still on the old PC. Hopefully, we'll be getting things sorted.
Oh, geez, fire.
Yeah, I did not expect that to happen.
Yeah. So how's your rig going with your new stuff?
It seems fine, but there's just so much to transfer. It's a lot harder, honestly, than even what we have set up here because I have so many more files and so much more stuff on there. In comparison, the 10 More Minutes PC is just kind of like, okay, we have our files, but most are already backed up and put away. Like, you update that stuff regularly.
Pretty regularly, yeah.
So it's pretty much on point. You're like, no, there's nothing in the bay. There's nothing really been recorded. Okay, cool, time to transfer over. Meanwhile, I'm looking at my thing. It's like,
how do I go about this shit?
All these Photoshop files, all these game files. There's so much stuff. And because I don't delete games and whatnot, it's just a giant back and forth. I currently have my new desktop sitting on top of my desk where my old desktop is underneath my desk. It's turning on and it's working, but I haven't plugged anything in other than a monitor. So there could be something that's completely broken and I have no idea.
Oh, no, that's what I didn't mean to do that. That sucks. But I
Yeah.
mean, like, you're getting there, right?
Getting there, yeah. I had
Yeah.
to reseat the memory because apparently Gigabyte does a different setup. I turned it on,
What?
it was just like, this is not a proper configuration. I'm like, what? Is the RAM broken? And I looked through the guide, which, okay, here's one really weird thing. So with our motherboard when we bought it, the Asus one, really thick manual, right?
Yeah.
Pretty hefty, pretty big. Gigabyte one I bought, not too hefty, pretty thin.
They're just
pretty-
like, okay, yeah, no,
Yeah.
do your fucking thing.
It's fine, like it works and tells me all the information, but 20 pages versus maybe like the 120 pages for the one that we got. But for my power supply, that thing is thick. It's like a giant pamphlet you get from like a Mormon
What the
church,
fuck, man?
where it's like, here's the word of
For
God.
the power supply?
For the power supply.
It's probably like warranty stuff.
It was like this thick.
But like that's like an inch and a half.
Yeah.
That's a small Harry Potter novel.
And you know, I thought I bought a good power supply for us, but now I'm double guessing and wondering, like, did I actually buy a good power supply for our computer?
Just because of the manual size is.
Yeah, the manual size. And then when I opened mine up, it came with like a nice carrying case for all like the extra cables and shit. I'm like, Jesus.
You might have just overpaid then.
No, I paid the same price.
I mean, like, if they're able to offer that other stuff with the frills and bells and whistles and stuff like that, you know.
I
Like,
mean, it was 100 less
do
watts
I-
because I only needed 650 versus 750, which way we have the channel.
dude, I can't. I can't get enough because it's slippery. I can't get enough speed to get past. You know?
Yeah,
Like, that
no,
was
this
hard
is-
because it's so slip.
Well, if this becomes too difficult, you can always skip
Yeah, I
it.
can always skip. There we go.
But yeah, it's going fine, but it's just
But our power supply's good, right?
no, it's like
You
I
got
bought
me
it,
worried now.
I bought it from a reputable company. I was just
shit.
surprised how many like extra things came with mine and like how nice the packaging was. Did we buy a Corsair or did we buy?
I don't know. What's the box up there say?
What does the box up there say?
I don't know. We got the box up ahead of us. What's it?
It's a Corsair as well. They just
It was 750, right?
yeah. I think because I bought the X version, maybe that's why my thing came with the something extra.
For
I don't know.
I don't know. Like,
I technically paid the same price that we paid for ours. I mean, all it came with is like a carrying case for the extra supplies. It's
why
not
would you
even-
need a
it's not-
carrying case for a power supply?
Well, so like most of the time when power supplies come, all the wires are just in a plastic baggie.
Yeah,
But this one
I
came
mean,
with like a nice pouch, which
What?
I don't know why you would need it, but I was like, that's kind of nice.
Oh.
But no, our power supply is fine. Corsair makes good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's
They built our
wattage wise,
cases.
like it's
No,
good.
yeah, it's fine. If anything, the motherboard's the thing that scares me, but hopefully it's fixed. I hope I fix it.
hope so.
I didn't
Please
install.
be fixed so we can start getting on the new rig. I haven't
I
tested
didn't
it
install any Realtek. I didn't install any Armory crate. I think that should just be fine. I don't think it's going to try and reinstall it. But
I
if
hope not.
But if it
One,
does,
2,
no more
3,
gaming motherboards.
4, 5 for us. 1, 2,
For anybody.
3, 4, 5. Click and jump smash. That'll give the bouncies.
and I think you just hop over and then
And
turn
then
it off.
turn it off. Yeah. Click it. I clicked it again.
Yeah, I
Maybe you
think-
can only click it a certain amount of times in the air or something.
Probably, and it probably has like a delay to
I think
it.
I can get it. Yeah. It's a learning process puzzle going all the way through. I'm not going for those last 2 boxes, but I'm just hoping to get enough of the boxes, you know, in order to get the 80% here.
And while Jen's being awesome, I assume that she is also like a little like, okay,
God damn
cool.
it.
You guys are gonna finish Crash at some point because every time we have to take the PS4.
Oh
to
yeah, we
record,
take the PS4 from her and she's in the living room like, I guess
She's
I'll stop watching stuff because we don't have cable.
Yeah.
And she watches it. That's our only kind of like.
So she's
That's like our
I
media
guess
thing.
I'll just
you
go
know?
on my phone.
She has a little like $20 tablet
She
from
does.
Amazon
That's not great.
that she watches shows and stuff on. She's currently watching Inuyasha.
Yeah, lots of Inuyasha, which I kind of want to watch that just for the fact that BitCloud is the person that plays BitCloud in the Zoids TV series voices Inuyasha.
I don't know anything about the words
Do you remember?
just said.
Did you ever watch Zoids? On
No.
it was like the big robot cats and stuff, big robot animals.
No.
It was on Toonami for a while.
No, I've never even heard of
It's
it.
a cool ass show.
It's like an animated thing, or
it's an anime.
like a hand drawn, or are we talking
Anime
3D?
with like 3D models for the robots, but like early 3D, but still looks good.
Okay, early 3D like reboot style, or
No, 3D anime, like, so like only the robots are 3D, so it works. And then like, you know, they're very stiff, so they don't have to emote, so you don't get any uncanny valley shit. And they actually animate pretty well, but basically giant animal robots that fight in teams of 3 in tournaments for money.
That sounds fucking right up your alley.
Exactly. And one of the main characters called Bit Cloudy has the same voice actor as Inuyasha.
God damn it.
So I was like, you know what? I kind of want to watch that show, just one, to understand that show.
How Inuyasha do?
How Inuyasha do, and also to understand why Scott from VG Cat said it's DBZ for girls. You know, I'm
Oh, yeah,
interested.
that's right. He said Inuyasha's DBZ for girls.
That was back in like 2000.
It absolutely isn't, but it's fucking silly to think about it like that.
It is kind of like interesting though, because at the time when he said that, it really did feel there was a big divide. Now, this is obviously always true, but a lot of boys for Toonami were really into DBZ, and most of the girls were either into Sailor Moon or Inuyasha.
Because that's all we had at the time.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
we didn't have a lot of choices too. Like there wasn't exactly
for
a lot
Toonami,
of options.
that's all we had. Oh fuck!
But I never got the chance to do watch Inuyasha, other than I drew it one time in math class, and you were like, "That's boss as shit." I was like, "I've never seen this character."
Fuck me! How the fuck do you do that one? You know what? I'm out of here.
Because I've always liked his design.
It's a little cheesy, like rewatching it, but it's like we said, like previously too.
That's fine though.
That's kind of what it is. Like, not that any other show is.
DBZ's not exactly known for being high tier drama either.
It's a lot of the same. Like,
I was telling my art friends the other day when we were on our Zoom call, I was like, I don't have the right to diss anyone's music. I listen to ska. I feel like that automatically disqualifies me from ever.
You listen to a genre that die.
I listen to a genre that died. I don't feel I have the right to just make fun of people for what they listen to. Not that I would ever want to anyways, but I'm not going to criticize, like, Evanescence came on as, like, an old school radio
That was
thing.
old school radio.
Yeah, because we were listening to,
like,
we were listening to old school shit, and it came on, and one of the people was like, oh, I can't stand this stuff. I was like, you know what?
It was a jam, like, back in the day, you know?
I have no problem with it. I'm like, hey, it's not the greatest music, but it's not that bad either. I mean, I just don't feel like harping on people's music, and as I said, I listen to ska. So, and I love ska. I think it's one of the greatest genres ever, but also at the same time, I'm not gonna go bat and be like, you know what, I'm really gonna flex my musical knowledge.
That's what you were seeing, that glowy thing up on that ledge at the very beginning. But yeah, no, I'm totally with you. Please, please, please launch me and don't let me die.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, jeez!
Luckily you had a mask. There's a checkpoint
Well, it
right
still
there.
didn't hit me, but yeah. I'm just gonna do the top one right there. Just thread this corner. There we go.
And top it.
I don't know why. I don't know why that did that.
Well, regardless, you get to keep your mask. So
I don't know why that did that.
Jeez.
Maybe because I'm fucking skilled.
More likely
What is
break
going on
games.
the right side there? What is
I
that?
think it's just hiding in the anemone.
Yeah, something like that, huh?
That's cool.
Oh, please don't bite.
I
Please
can't
don't
tell if
bite.
this is the checkpoint right before you finish the level, or if this is the checkpoint.
It feels like it's the one right before I finish the level. Let's see real
think.
quick. Nah, we'll come back next time.
Yeah.
See you guys later. Beep, bop, boo.
It's hard to tell. I love how many checkpoints they're throwing in here, though. No, we're definitely not close.
No,
Look
no,
at
no.
that.
72 out of 234, but I didn't do the
Yeah.
bonus level. So generally, like, I only get that first crystal anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so I think we're about halfway through this little level. Famous last words for anyone who's ever gone through. Like, oh no, this one is one of the ones with 8 checkpoints.